Hello everyone, we'll continue from exercise 5.3. So yesterday we solved up to questions 6 and I hope you have got the solutions for question number 7 and 8. So today we'll see how to solve question number 9, exercise 5.3. Okay, so the given question is y is equal to sine inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square. Y is equal to sine inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square. So we have to solve it based on some inverse trigonometric concepts. So here it is, y is equal to sine inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square. So what we'll do is, first step I'll take let x equal to tan theta, or we can take put x equal to tan theta. Put x equal to tan theta, and you can write theta is equal to tan inverse x. So I'll write next time. Excuse me. Therefore, theta is equal to tan inverse of x. So why did I take x equal to tan theta? Why not other trigonometric functions? So there is a formula. So sin theta can be written as 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So when I write like this, so there is a rule in inverse trigonometry. If I have sine inverse of sine theta, sine inverse of sine theta, here sine inverse and sine will get cancelled, theta will remain. So whenever we come across such functions in differentiation, it is better to apply some shortcuts. If I differentiate this by using implicit functions, it will go on becoming very lengthy solution. So that is the reason I am giving you a shortcut hint how to solve this. To get more insights on inverse trigonometry, refer to the chapter inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, there you have got all these formulas. So when I cover that chapter, I will definitely try to include everything, and also I will make a note of using these formulas in solving the exercise of this chapter. Okay. Now to get sin theta, I have put x equal to tan theta. So what we can do, now substitute wherever there is x, put the value tan theta. So y is equal to sin inverse of 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but sin theta. Sin inverse of, this is actually sin 2 theta, sin inverse of sin 2 theta. Okay, now cancel these two. This sin inverse and sin will get cancelled. What is left out? Y is equal to 2 theta. So the given function y is equal to sin inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square got converted into form y is equal to 2 theta. And what is this theta? Theta is equal to tan inverse x. So we can write y is equal to 2 tan inverse x. Here we will give some names to these things. Put x equal to tan theta, therefore theta equal to tan inverse x. We will call this as equation number 1. And here we will write this is from 1. Okay, from equation number 1. Now it is very simple to differentiate tan inverse x. Okay, now we have to differentiate. So right here, differentiate with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x. dy by dx. dy by dx is equal to, this is constant and this is the function. Use the rule when we have constant into function. That is constant into derivative of function. So this will become 2 as it is 1 by 1 plus x square. 1 by 1 plus x square. This is differentiation of tan inverse x. So your final answer will be 2 divided by 1 plus x square. This is how you have to solve this. Okay. I hope you understood this. Now let us move on to question number 10. Question number 10, what it says, y is equal to tan inverse of 3x minus x cube divided by 1 minus 3x square. So again you have to make use of a trigonometric identity. I am sure you have learnt these things, how to get sine 2 theta, tan 2 theta and all. You just have to memorize all those things so that it will be helpful for you to apply these shortcuts. Otherwise, if you differentiate, now there is another method. I will show you how to write this. Y is equal to tan inverse of 3x minus x cube divided by 1 minus 3x square. So another method is, instead of substituting for x, say x equal to sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, whatever it is, you can substitute and you can simplify and then you can differentiate. So another method is, always inverse trigonometric functions you can write like this. Tan y is equal to, this was tan inverse of this one, so tan y is equal to 3x minus x cube divided by 1 minus 3x square. 3x minus x cube divided by 1 minus 3x square. So I am giving you the hint how to solve in a other way. Now this becomes implicit function. Tan y is equal to 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square. Earlier this was, here the functions were explicitly defined. Tan was explicitly defined as y was explicitly defined as function of tan inverse of 3x minus x cube. In this case, it becomes implicit function. Now, if you differentiate this, how can we write it? So, differentiate with respect to x. This will become secant square y into dy by dx is equal to, now here you have to use quotient rule, that is u by v. v into du by dx minus u into dv by dx divided by v square. Use that formula and simplify this, okay? But that will be a lengthy procedure. If you miss out on any minus or plus signs, you will end up getting a wrong answer. And also you have to make some substitution for this value, secant square y. So in order to avoid all those things, what we do is, we will substitute directly. We will assume some value for x and then we will apply the trigonometric formula to get some result and then we will differentiate. Okay, let us see how is it done. In this case, what I will do, write the same thing. Put x equal to tan theta. And we know the formula 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta is nothing but tan 3 theta. Okay. When I write put x equal to tan theta, this entire equation becomes, or one more step you can write, therefore theta is equal to tan inverse of x. We will call it as equation number 1. Now y is equal to tan inverse of, substitute the values, 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Now what is this? This entire result is tan 3 theta. To memorize, you please refer your first PUC textbook, where you will get all the formulas, that is multiple angles, compound angles, all the trigonometric identities, sin square theta, cos square theta equal to 1. All those identities you will get in your first PUC textbook, in trigonometry chapter. Refer the textbook and memorize these formulas. So y is equal to tan inverse of, this entire result is nothing but tan 3 theta, and we know tan inverse and tan will get cancelled. Y is equal to 3 theta, and what is theta? Theta is nothing but tan inverse x, so write it. Y is equal to 3 tan inverse of x. This we have got from equation number 1. So after doing this step, you can differentiate. It is very simple from here. Just write a line, differentiate with respect to x. So this will become dy by dx is equal to 3 into differentiation of tan inverse x. We have already solved it in previous example. So 3 into 1 by 1 plus x square, which is equal to 3 divided by 1 plus x square. This is your final answer. Okay. So these problems are completely based on your trigonometric identities. So this was about question number 10. Let us see question number 11. Okay, what is question number 11? Y is equal to cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Okay, so what I will do is I will just provide you the hint for remaining problems. You can continue that. Okay, question number 11. Okay, question number 11, that is y is equal to cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Excuse me. So first step, what you have to do, again use 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta, that is cos 2 theta. So what you have to do, put excuse me, put x equal to tan theta and theta equal to tan inverse of x. Y is equal to cos inverse of 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So this result will give you cos inverse of cos 2 theta. Okay, I think you can continue from this one. Let us move on to question number 12. Question number 12 is also same thing. Okay, here there is a small twist because sine inverse of I think in 10th question we substituted x equal to tan theta, that is question number 9. 2x divided by 1 plus x square is, that is 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta, we got sine 2 theta. But here it is a bit different one. So let us see what we can do. Question number 12. The question says y is equal to sine inverse of 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square, where x lies between 0 and 1. So x lies between 0 and 1. This is the condition. Okay. So again, what we have to do? Put x equal to tan theta. Put x equal to tan theta, and theta is equal to tan inverse of x. This is, let this be equation number 1. And in previous problem also, always write it as equation number 1. So when you write it, just link these two. So there will be a reference in your answer. So theta equal to tan inverse x. So we have written it. Now let us substitute. Y is equal to sine inverse of 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta is what? Cos 2 theta. Y is equal to sine inverse of cos 2 theta. Okay, now there is a twist in this. As I said earlier, if we had got a sine 2 theta, it would have been very easy to write. Sine inverse and sine we can cancel, and directly I'll write 2 theta. So y is equal to 2 tan inverse x would have been your final differentiating function. In this case, it is sine inverse of cos 2 theta. So how can we write? Now here you have to use allied angles concept. So according to that allied angles concept, what we can write? Take first quadrant values, that is cos of pi by 2 minus theta. Cos of pi by 2 minus theta is what? Sin theta. So use that. So y is equal to sin inverse of cos of, okay, just a minute, this is not right. Cos 2 theta can be written as sin of pi by 2 minus theta. Sin of pi by 2 minus 2 theta. So sin of pi by 2 minus 2 theta is nothing but cos 2 theta. So that is how I have made the adjustment in this using allied angles concept. Now cancel this. Sin inverse and sin will get cancelled. Your answer will be, that is differentiating value will be sin of, sorry, y is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 theta. And substitute the value of theta. Y is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 tan inverse x. 2 tan inverse x. This we got from equation number 1. From equation number 1. Now differentiate with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x. If you differentiate with respect to x, what you will get? Dy by dx is equal to pi by 2. Pi by 2 is a constant. So differentiation of pi by 2 will be 0 minus 2 tan inverse x. Differentiation of 2 tan inverse x is what? 2 by 1 plus x square. Constant into differentiation of function. Okay, here it is. Again I can explain you the difference. If you have only constant, differentiation of constant will be 0. If the constant is with a function, the differentiation of this will be constant into differentiation of function. So we can write it like this: 0 minus 2 by 1 plus x square. So your final answer will be dy by dx equal to minus 2 divided by 1 plus x square. This is how you have to solve. So we made a small change in this, small adjustment here. When we got sin inverse of cos 2 theta, we changed it to sin of pi by 2 minus theta. Okay, similarly 13th question is also very much similar. What we have to do is, here we changed it from sin of pi by 2 minus 2 theta, there we have to change it as cos of pi by 2 minus theta to get the required result. So let us see question number 13. So question number 13 says y is equal to cos inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square. 2x divided by 1 plus x square, where x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Where x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Okay, so again substitute the value. Put x equal to tan theta. Put x equal to tan theta and theta equal to tan inverse of x. Call this as equation number 1. Now substitute the values. So we have already seen 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta will get sin 2 theta. 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta will get sin 2 theta. So I will write it directly, or okay, we will write step by step. Cos inverse of 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So y is equal to cos inverse of, this is what, sin 2 theta. This result we have already used in some previous problem. Cos inverse of sin 2 theta. So y is equal to cos inverse of sin 2 theta can be written as cos of pi by 2 minus 2 theta. So this is the change what I was referring to. Cos of pi by 2 minus theta. Now cancel these two and continue further. Differentiate with respect to x. So even this problem is also very simple. Okay, now next one, question number 14. Question number 14 says y is equal to sin inverse of 2x into root of 1 minus x square, where x lies between minus 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 2. Okay, so this is the given problem. What you have to do? So there is this problem is also very simple. Let us take, put x equal to sin theta. Put x equal to sin theta, and we have a result there. 2 sin theta into root of 1 minus sin square theta will give us sin 2 theta. Okay. So from where I am getting these values, you might be having the doubts whether you have studied these formulas or not. So again I am telling you, refer first PUC textbook, so you can easily get these formulas. Okay. Theta is equal to sine inverse x, and let us call it as equation number 1. Now substitute the values. Y is equal to sine inverse of 2 sine theta into root of 1 minus sine square theta. 2 sine theta into 1 minus sine square theta. So which is nothing but y is equal to sine inverse of sine 2 theta. So cancel these two, 2 theta will get y is equal to 2 theta, or we can write y is equal to 2 sine inverse x, because theta is sine inverse x. This is from 1, from equation number 1. Now dy by dx is equal to, here we have to write a line, differentiate with respect to x, dy by dx is equal to 2 into 1 by root of 1 minus x square, because differentiation of sine inverse x is 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Your final answer, 2 divided by root of 1 minus x square. This is your final answer, and this is how you have to solve this. Okay, question number 15. It is also very simple problem. Okay, I will solve it up to certain extent. Final differentiation, you can do it. Question number 15, which is the last problem of this exercise. Question number 15. What is it? Y is equal to secant inverse of 1 by 2x square minus 1. Secant inverse of 1 by 2x square minus 1, where x lies between 0 and 1 by root 2. 0 and 1 by root 2. So what we can do? So here we have secant. So here we should get either cos, or if we get secant, it is well and good. If we don't get secant, at least you should try to get cos, because 1 by cos is secant theta. So in this given problem itself, there is a hint. So what you have to put, let x equal to cos theta. That is the better option. We can say let x equal to cos theta, and next what we can do, substitute the values. Theta is equal to cos inverse of x. This is equation number 1. Then y is equal to secant inverse of 1 by 2 cos square theta minus 1. 1 by 2 cos square theta minus 1. 1 by 2 cos square theta minus 1. So we know there is a formula, 2 cos square theta minus 1 is 2 cos, that is cos 2 theta. 1 minus 2 sin square theta, and then we have 2 cos square theta minus 1. These are the formulas which relate to cos 2 theta. So substitute that value. Y is equal to secant inverse of 1 by cos 2 theta. So what is 1 by cos 2 theta? Cos is reciprocal of secant. So you can write, it's very simple from here, secant inverse of secant 2 theta. Secant inverse of secant 2 theta. You cancel these two, secant inverse and secant will get cancelled. Y is equal to 2 theta, and I hope you can continue from here. Very simple concept. This is how we have to solve. Although this exercise was in differentiation of implicit functions, we solved it in a different way. That is, we substituted, and a very important thing is trigonometric identities. So trigonometric identities will help you a lot in solving differentiation as well as integration problems. So please concentrate on that, and we'll meet in the next video with exercise 5.4. Okay, thanks for now. Have a good day. Bye.